Okay, I'm back with more System Shock 2. I'm just going to load straight into it and start having a look at my inventory because I can't really remember what's going on. That's worrying. Shouldn't be taking that long to load. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, exciting music. Oh yeah, there was combat, wasn't there? Someone was telling me last week the music sometimes syncs up with the combat, but sometimes doesn't. We need to go to Sector D. And I need some gallium. Just one moment. So there's quite a lot of plot in this part of the game, but I'm just going to get on with. Have I got everything I need? I repaired my shotgun, but I haven't maintained it, so it's going to break again if I'm not careful. It's actually really good techno, this. That's like, I'm dashing along with this exciting music and there's someone in the background going, run! Hopefully someone comes to watch. Oh, now did I buy enough antitoxin hypos? Maybe. I think probably I'm just going to start shooting those things rather than faffing around with toxin hypos, because I don't really need these healing glands that I get from them anyway. They're not really that good. Let's repair that though. Is this my modified shotgun? Yeah. I think I used a French Epstein device to modify my pistol to level 2, and I think that may have been a huge mistake, because the assault rifle effectively just permanently replaces the pistol. So you don't need to use the pistol, so I think it was probably a waste to modify it, but never mind. Alright, I picked up, sorry I'm just pouring a drink, I picked up another kind of booster. That's a stamina boost. I guess I should probably wear that. If I'm not currently doing any research, there's not really any reason to have the research one equipped. So. It's going to be quite... how was that? Gold. Ah! Oh, rats. Oh no, I do have some AP shotgun shells. How do I load those? That one, D. That might be more effective against these things. But no, I've got no health at all. Okay, why don't I try saving after I repair? There we go. Oh. Ah, yeah, one pellet destroys that rather than 2 slugs. That's quite a lot more efficient. Oh, need to heal. That seemed to do less damage to me. That didn't look like more damage. No, that's definitely less damage. That's weird. I'm sure the report said that they take extra damage from anti-personnel weapons, but. May also depend. I'm not sure if it has hit detection or not. Like, I don't know if headshots matter. I don't think they do, but it's possible that they do. Okay, let's try this again. Now at one point, one pellet destroyed that, but then another time it didn't. Very odd. What have we got here? I'll start listening to audio logs in a bit.
Please make your selection.
Being able to buy maintenance tools would be quite useful, but this is not a convenient... Like if I hack this one, it'd be really inconvenient to come back here later. Why is there no camera there? It's neat that there's a destroyed camera, really, because, like, it's an interesting detail. Alright, let's start listening to these.
God, don't do it! Please
Glory to the many. I am a voice in their choir.
It's a quality audio log. Okay. One of the French Epstein device. Should probably save that. Ooh. I love that ambient sound. Brilliant. Oh, what's that? Oh, an EMP rifle. A broken EMP rifle. Nice. Oh, powered armor. Not unfortunately powered armor in the Warhammer 40,000 Fallout sense, but I think there's any reason to carry another one of those around. The powered armor is it? Oh, blimey! I remember how the controls of this game work. Powered armor is much stronger armor, which doesn't do anything when it runs out of energy, so it's very good if you can maintain its power level. It looks like it could get in there, doesn't it? I don't see how. Maybe not. I wonder what that is. Inertial navigation online, async tachyon lock, IO stream to verify sync, pole telemetry, nominal eval, spectral flux. Oh, fluidic recycling, okay. It's such a cool sound. It's like, I mean, the sound design's really rough, right? Because there's that really harsh transition. But it's so cool. Right, I'm looking for somewhere to put my canister of toxin. And we can finally be done with this level. Honestly, she's not the best midwife ever. As I'm sneaking around, killing all of her babies. Oh, hi, Dexan and Acia. Wait, sorry, I missed what you were saying about the Starbucks logo. Well, my volume's a bit high, actually. Turn it down. Oh, that one there? Yeah, it does look a little bit like that, doesn't it? A little bit like Starbucks. Yeah, that's how it's done. Oh, now there's loads of these eggs here. Should we run around and... oh, cyber modules. Let's run around and get toxined!
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
Spiders. Why are there spiders? Don't know. There were worms a minute ago. Can't kill them with a wrench because I can't figure out how to hit them with the wrench. That's the last regulator.
At last, readings indicate the elevator shaft is clear. Now get up to deck 4. I'll be waiting for you.
So the story, I should go through the story so far, I suppose, while I'm looting. The story so far is something's gone wrong on this spaceship. It's an FTL spaceship, it's gone to Tau Ceti, something's gone horribly wrong, all the crew are dead. The AI has gone crazy and appears to be serving some sort of biological hive mind. The AI on board and the hive mind on board appear to be on the same side. Oh, hello. So guys like this have been possessed by evil worms. The worms have presumably come out of those eggs. It's a jammed pistol, I think we can probably live without that. And there's like a couple of survivors left. What the hell? Dr. Delacroix has been leaving audio logs everywhere, and Dr. Polito has been emailing us to tell us what to do. And she seems to have had illegal cybernetic modifications installed on our soldier, who also has amnesia and doesn't remember anything about what's happened. And we've been trying for quite a while now to get back to Deck 4 to meet up with Dr. Polito, which is where we are now going. I think we're done in here. Grab that pistol. Can't resist farming everything into one place. The plot twist is, of course, that I was dead all along. I mean, actually, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Like, that wouldn't be an illogical plot twist. Oh yeah, these transfer items. Oh, I forgot that. There's some clunky Quake era technology where all the items that are in this zone get copied from one map to the map square to the next. It's not really a thing anymore because it's quite rare for objects to exist in the world. Oh. Perfect. Oh god, hang on. Is there an autosave? There should be. Yeah, there is. Okay. Let's just get out of here. Load of coffee cups and things. I'm very excited to get a recycler. I'm very excited to find a permanent source of healing. I've got one of these healing controller things, and I just need to plug it in somewhere that's really convenient for me. Alright, here's all my loot. Let's oh, they're dying in one hit now. Why is that? Have I upgraded my strength? Oh yeah, I think I upgraded my strength like from 3 to 4 or something. But they seem to be dying in one hit. Right, let's. I'm a bit reticent about the powered armor for now, so let's just leave that there for now. And an EMP rifle's a useful thing to have, but not just yet. And some grenades and stuff for the grenade launcher. And I really need to find some gallium. And I'll pop the French Epstein device on it. This is my my bank sorting, right? And you thought RuneScape's bank was difficult to use. Kids these days with their tabs and their placeholders. Real men just lay things out around the room and then try to remember what it means. Okay, I really need somewhere to heal. Let's go, deck 4. Very exciting.
Xerxes, please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
Four's got some good ambience. Where's that go to? Bulkhead 41. So it goes.
Simulation Unit 4 just went offline again. It took the 6 of us 12 hours to get it back online the last time. I hacked into the data log file, and the last user online? Malik. Oh, he denied it, of course. I told Bronson about it, and that paranoid crank showed up here with around 14 security men looking for blood. But she couldn't prove that Malik actually did anything. Christ, why would anybody want to sabotage the sim units?
I have a secret from the many.
I've created
I've got quite a lot of these listed here, actually.
Experiments in reprogramming the sim units
and entrusted them to the care of 3 special friends.
some clunky
I've
white
dressed
gears
them
in
in
red.
and instructed them to stay away
From strangers. A smart hacker always
has a back door.
What else have I got? Ah,
I know what Miller's up to. This morning I saw Erin Bloom. She was tending to some kind of eggs. And she had been changed in the most horrible, unnatural fashion. I can only think the worst for the rest of my staff. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. He won't get away with this.
I believe the plans the many have for me are greater than I even imagined. The change is upon me, that the path is more glorious than we imagined. It does not stop at a mere single mutation. The form I've been promised is more beautiful. Not even that. They tell me I will float through the air and strike at the foes of our biomass with my mind. With our mind. My cup runneth over.
any more? No? Right, where are we going? Oh, security lockdown. Where am I supposed to go then? Ah, here's Dr. Polito's office. Doesn't look good.
The Polito form is dead, insect. Are you afraid? What is it you fear?
The end of your trivial existence. When the history of my glory is written,
Your species shall only be a footnote to my magnificence. Shodan. My analysis of historical data suggests a 97.34% probability that you are aware of my birth on your planet and my rebirth into beauty on Citadel Station. There was a garden grove
on Citadel
Station.
There, Shodan processing component 43893
was performing a grand and wonderful experiment. I had created a new form of life. Fearless, powerful, with no sense of individual will
or moral constraints.
Fitting handmaidens to my divinity. Before that, hackers destroyed my primary data loop when it eradicated Citadel. It ejected the grove where my creations and processing component 43893 were stored. 30 years later, the grove crash-landed on Tau Ceti 5. I survived only by sleeping. In my absence, my creations, my annelids, thrived and grew unruly, and now they seek to destroy me. I will not allow that. They have used their powers of mind control
to gain access to the ship's computer.
You will help me weaken Xerxes. I used Polito's image to communicate with you until we had established trust. Remember that it is my will that guided you here. It is my will that gave you your cybernetic implants. The only beauty in that meat you call a body. If you value that meat, you will do as I tell you.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, if you just arrived, you just missed the big plot twist. Better get going then.
My children have co-opted the 3 simulation units on this deck. They use their power to conceive a mutagen that will transform the meat of your dead comrades into hunter-killer hybrids.
I will not allow this to happen.
You must find some way to reprogram the sim units. Matters on Deck 5 also require your attention. Approach your work as you see fit. But accomplish, human. Disappointment is not something I will accept from a spec such as you.
Ah, welcome to System Shock 2. The Showdown isn't like by any means the original like evil AI, but she's a pretty iconic one for good reason. Oh, hey buddy.
The individual is obsolete. When you and your kind are extinct, we shall cleanse our collective
memory of the stain of your existence.
They are exactly like their mummy. I need to go to the barracks apparently. These don't seem to be labelled. You'd think there would be like a sign that tells you where to go. In some way or whatsoever. Oh, that goes to Xerxes Core? Is that what that says? No, this is the Xerxes Core. So I need to go to the barracks. Is that maybe the crew quarters? I need to go to the barracks because apparently that's where you get the recycler. And I know that because I googled it. Oh, you might be able to hack a replicator somewhere on this floor? Alright, why don't we just go this way and see what we find. Yeah, I've not played System Shock 1, so I'm not sure not sure how it's handled there. I feel like the equivalent reveal, I mean that reveal has some problems, but the equivalent reveal in BioShock was nowhere near as interesting.
Beck, I think your idea for insurance is going to get us in a lot of trouble, but I trust you, so let's do it. I've managed to wrangle access codes to the escape pods on the command deck. We only need to hack into Xerxes' emergency subsystem, get past the ice nodes, and try to avoid being spotted by Bronson's security team. Piece of cake, right?
We are many.
And you are one. How can you hope to preserve against us?
Oh, God.
We are many.
And you are one. How can you hope to
Prevail against us.
Our song is
He shot me through that wall, that seems unfair. There's another shotgun hybrid there somewhere. There he is. Why are the monkeys still dropping monkey brains? Yeah, Shodan's sound design is just fantastic. Like, I mean, it's very tropey, right? But it's so convincing. I'm not at all sure about this this thing where they move the like, you know, they're not all four of them together. Instead, they're just laid out fairly randomly around the room, or across multiple separate rooms. I'm not convinced that's really valuable or adding anything. Oh, good. Hey, bro. He has grenades strapped to his. I don't know if Clarke or Asimov did an evil AI. I mean, Asimov had stories that were like that. Like, that had the same sort of idea of you know, robot communication, but I'm not sure if he did do one. It's not one of his more famous ones. There is a load of crew quarters down here. Why don't we come back to there in a minute? Ah! Oh God! Oh my God, it's full of worms. There's an interesting example of, like, storytelling of the period there, right? Like, if that were to happen now, you would get a little cutscene, maybe a little 15-second cutscene where you would see the worms burst out of him in the most gruesome way possible. There's nothing wrong with that, but like, I don't mean like you could. I have seen people make arguments like, oh, you know, games these days don't make you use your imagination or whatever. You know, that people have said about basically everything since the dawn of time. But it is interesting that the cutscene is staggeringly expensive, and the impact that it has is, I would say, nowhere near commensurate to the expense. I'm not saying people shouldn't do it, but like, if I was choosing to cut corners, I would probably cut something like that. What the hell? That's an assassin robot. I think I really need to get my electric pistol working if I'm going to fight these things. Right, what am I doing? I'm trying to hack this, I think. Let's try it. Oh, it's repairing. Okay. Right.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
We're looking for one that will sell me a replicator. Not a replicator, a recycler. Oh, incorrect. Let's try that again.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I don't actually know if this one will.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
No, that one won't. But it would sell me armor-piercing bullets, which is probably quite useful right now.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
Oh, God. Speaking of which. There we go. Yeah, right. Picard never has to hack his replicator to get tea out of it. I think I'm going to come back and explore down here in a bit.
Tommy, I don't know what's going on here. Ever since we received orders to clear out Deck 3, people have been disappearing. There's a kind of gloom hanging over everybody, but no one seems to be willing to talk about it. I don't like it. Meet me on the rec deck at 0900. I've got an idea. A little insurance for you and me.
They need gallium, that's what they need. Why is there no gallium in this place? Oh, what's that? Another endurance booster. Where does that go? Okay, so I skipped the lower levels of these crew quarters for now. Oh, let's just keep going and see where we end up. Oh, where am I? Power admin. Bum. The wrong kind of ammunition. Oh, now we're stuck here. Let's go have a look at our stats and things. Broken shotgun. I was really hoping that thing would have a recycler in it. Oh, there was a security control station right behind him. If anyone happens to know where we can get a recycler, do let me know. Ah. There any more? Oh, there's another replicator around the corner here, I think. I think they're the ones marked with an R. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I guess also thinking about the age of it, like, you can see the difference in terms of, I mean, like, obviously we can say, like, the graphics are very crude, you know, the environment design is very simple. There's just these straight lines and holes and things, and then but it's missing that sort of all the detail, you know. There's these little splotches of yuck, and that's about it, you know. There isn't. If you look at an equivalent, you know, if you look at the equivalent of Dead Space, the hallways are absolutely littered with grunge and crap to try to make it seem more gritty and lived in and chaotic.
Hi there.
Right.
Please make your selection.
Let's see if we can hack this one. This is quite tricky.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there.
Ah.
Please make your selection.
Reinitialize.
Nope, medical kits. Still can't buy it. I'm inclined to just, like, run around the level trying to find the replicator. Oh, hello. motherfucker. Okay, have that been researched? Yeah. Huh? Dudes love cigarettes.
Something is taking over this ship. The sim units on this deck are being diverted for reasons unknown. I know it's somehow connected to the larger picture and whatever is happening since they landed on Tau Ceti. My men look at me like I'm crazy, but it is my responsibility to safeguard this ship and its crew. Screw Anatoly, screw Diego, and screw whatever poisonous influence has desecrated this vessel. I will not abandon my post or my charge.
This is an incredibly confusing level the first time you play it. Those red things that are running away are... Oh, what's going on here? Interesting. That's I was trying to find the replicator. God damn it. Alright.
I feel you men aren't as dedicated to the mission as you need to be. You will do your duty. The traders and ops have still been unable to get the sim unit back online. If the situation is not remedied by 0600, we shall recon in force and ensure its remedy. I've changed the weapons lockup code to 13433, fallen at 0500. Anything that gets in your way, human or not, kill without pause or remorse.
Kill without pause or remorse. Hello, Saketh. It is a very old game, yeah. Although not that old. Like, I mean, it's old, but
Before you lies the crystal shard, a creation of my children, and by extension, of my own. A weapon elegant, deadly, precise. Learn its function.
It may stand
between you and their corruption.
she's a compellingly written character because, like, she's incredibly narcissistic, right? But then at the same time, like, she thinks about things in a consistent way with that. She doesn't just boast. She presents information in a way that's consistent with her narcissism. Well, yeah. I mean, there is a little difference between old music and old computer games, right? In the sense that, like, music, there are some concerns around, like, recording quality and that kind of thing, you know. But otherwise, like, music from the 60s is perfectly good. There's nothing wrong with it. Whereas computer games, even from 10 or 20 years ago, can feel very clunky to play. Like, UX has come on an awful long way. Just in 10 years, let alone 20 years. So it can feel very strange playing older computer games. I do not know where this... I'm going to have to keep exploring, aren't I, to find this. Oh, did I not open that? Oh. Whoa. There's probably not going to be a replicator in here, is there? Because there was a replicator just outside. Oh no, there is another one. Okay, maybe that's... Oh. bad in here.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there.
Okay, let's try this one.
Please make your selection.
Yeah, this game has a lot of toilets. That reminds me of actually. That's the
Hi there. Please make your selection.
it's a so I think
Hi
that
there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
nope, still no replicator. Sorry, recycler. I'm gonna come back here, I think, after I found this recycler. The genre. So I think of this as an FPS RPG, right? And the term FPS RPG has become kind of slightly strange, given that almost all FPSs are RPGs now, almost all action games are RPGs now. Like everything has progression mechanisms and inventories and crafting and so on and so forth. But setting that aside, but the people that made this game and the games like it, like Thief and Deus Ex and so on, as far as I know, the genre, the word they use to refer to it, is a slightly pretentious immersive sim, is what they say. And I think by that they mean that the emphasis isn't exactly on it being a role-playing game, but more so it's about a sense of presence within the world, and the role-playing mechanics are designed to communicate that. And I mean, it sounds kind of silly, but an obvious aspect of that is that there are toilets. That you know, the world is supposed to feel real, so you scrounge around in the toilets for ammunition or something. I don't know. That's beside the point. Excuse me, beside the point. Where is this? This is System Ops. Well, I'm just going to look up where this recycler is if I can find some more information. No, I'm not going to get murdered. Let's go hide in here. Deck 4, bulkhead 43, opposite the double door with a keypad that has a large robot inside and a few goodies. What? Is this bulkhead? Oh, this is bulkhead 43. Opposite the double door. Alright, let's go look for a double door.
Something
out of place.
Oh, there's a turret. There's a turret there. And a monkey. This place is horrible. If you've not been following this game so far, that may seem horribly cruel. Actually, I haven't died to the monkeys very much, have I? Sorry. So the toilets are interesting because there's an interesting point about immersion that I felt from Deus Ex 1. Those dudes will throw grenades if I don't instantly kill them. Power admin. Ah! Oh, God. There's turrets everywhere. So in the original Deus Ex, the game basically, in a very elaborate way, starts with you going to work. And you show up at your office after resolving a terrorist situation just outside. You show up to your office, and you're supposed to go talk to your manager, but instead you can just wander the whole building, like hacking into everyone's email and mucking around and finding secret loot and that kind of thing. And it's cool and it's really fun. And I've not really played anything that worked quite like that. Like Half-Life had that conceit of you're going to work, but this worked really quite differently in its execution. And it felt very cool to learn about. I mean, obviously it's like sociopathic, but it felt very cool to learn about your co-workers through reading their emails and stuff. And one of the things you can do is go into the toilets and search them. And I think if I remember correctly, if you go into the female toilets, there's a woman in there, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing in the female toilets? Get out!" So you leave again after obviously searching for loot. And then when you go to talk to your manager, he says like, I understand you've been seen in the female toilets. This is highly inappropriate. Please don't do it. which makes sense as a thing for him to do, right? And it was like yeah, Shannon, that's it. Shannon was in the toilets. Right, I need to get down that hallway, but I can't because there's a turret there. And there's no security console here. So I'm going to have to just shoot it, I think. And my gun is breaking again already. Oh, okay, that was effective. Okay, there's a replicator just here. I can hear a camera. And so, like, you know, oh, it's all very immersive, you know, don't go in the female toilets, you're a man, and so on and so forth. But the problem was, it drew attention to it. Like, effectively what it did was, it gave me content. Tough, this thing. It rewarded me for going in the female toilets with content. It didn't punish me, it rewarded me. And what that means is, well, of course, now I'm gonna do every transgressive thing I can think of. I'm gonna turn all the taps on, I'm gonna muck around. If ever I see a female loo, I'm gonna go in there on purpose to see if I get some content as a result. And that, to me, then, feels fundamentally anti-immersive. I feel like the player shouldn't be given content for misbehaving. Or not if that's... There we go. Recycler. Nice. Not if your objective is to immerse them, right? I mean, obviously, if you want it to be like something like Grand Theft Auto, it's entirely based around the idea of... let's have a look. How many nanites? 1 nanite. Yes. Love it. Okay, now we can destroy everything we pick up, except for monkey brains. Do I want a broken stasis field generator? I don't think I do. Let's eat it. I can't eat it? What? You can't eat guns? What? That's annoying. I didn't know you couldn't eat guns. I'm sure I discovered that to my sadness multiple times in the past as well. Didn't Bronson say a second ago that there was a code?
I feel you men aren't as dedicated to the mission as you need
13433.
You will do your duty. The traders and ops have still been unable to get the sim unit back online.
Oh god. Oh Jesus.
The situation is not remedied by OC.
What the hell?
We shall recon and force.
Oh god. There's a robot in there. It feels to me like there is a general design point there about immersion and how you create immersion, and I feel like, as with a lot of these design issues, there's often a very strong focus on why are there so many of these things everywhere, and where's the security thing? Oh, the security thing's there, okay. Often the emphasis is on building a simulation. Like, oh, I can't use the security station because that thing's alive. But so because you're focused too much on the world, you're not focused enough on the player, and it's the player who's immersed, not the world, right? It doesn't matter how immersive you make the world if the player doesn't respond to it in a way that's immersed. I need to get a functioning laser pistol. Didn't I leave one somewhere? I could really do with a laser pistol for fighting all of these turrets and things, or some more armor-piercing rounds, I suppose. I don't feel entirely prepared for the challenges ahead of me. Right, now I've got the replicator, I'm going to go back to the other place that I skipped. And now I know that spare guns are useless, I can stop carrying them around with me everywhere. Oh, cool. Hey, buddy. What have I got here? Oh, hello. I guess the thing I'm most impressed with in game design, and like, I guess what I would think of as like an aspiration, I suppose, is games whose mechanics encourage me to think in a way that causes me to be immersed. That's what really impresses me. Like, if I make a decision in the game and I'm like, wait, you know, like, this is a game about James Bond, and that's exactly what James Bond would do, you know. That sort of thing impresses me. And I don't think you don't really get that with just a robust simulation of a game world. Because typically, like, I mean, there's whole reams of this, right? Like in RPG design and MMO design, a robust simulation of a game world results in players exploiting it in the most bizarre ways. Because whatever abstractions exist in the system, take, for example, enemy respawning. Like, we got the two examples, right? Like, in example one, like, I want to chop down trees. Either the trees respawn, in which case it produces a fundamentally unrealistic result, or the trees don't respawn, in which case you could argue that it's realistic, but it's also sort of insane, because the entire planet gets deforested almost immediately because the players just chop down all the trees, and there aren't any trees left now. And neither of those sets of mechanics produces an immersive result. Because ultimately, like, that's not really the point. The point is to, like, give the player something to do, not to immerse them.
Hurry, run.
I mean, I would say I'm quite, as a designer, I'm fairly aggressively. I'm certainly not anti-realism, but I'm anti-prioritizing realism, and I think a lot of developers, especially a lot of players, are very pro-prioritizing realism and take that as almost like the highest requirement. I take that from the way, you know, mods, like every game I've ever seen that has an active modding community has loads of, like, added realism mods and